Hi guys, how you all doing? I trust you are doing wonderful. So in our tutorial for today, we want to see how you can design a child dedication flyer on your Android smartphone. So right away, without wasting much of your time, let's get started. First things first, I want to do this a white interface as usual. Then I'm going to click on this middle button and I go to import to bring in the baby. So this is the image of the baby. I'm going to reduce the size just a little, then you can place it here. Okay, once you have that, go to shapes, choose a square, then come down to gradient because we want to give the shape a gradient. Then click on this plus button, and because we need to click on that plus button in order to give it a gradient. So once you click on that plus button, you have two colors, a white and a black color. So we're going to click here first of all, click here, then you click here. So let's go now, reduce this completely and click OK. Now you see we have a gradient. Then click OK again. Then you can see now we have a gradient. Just control it like this. Okay, then bring it down. Okay, good, great. Now go to color, enable it, then click on the plus button again. Click on this plus button, click on your color picker to pick the color from the baby. So we are going to click on the baby layer, which is this. Click on it, then you can pick this sky blue color. Okay, pick this sky blue color. Why we want to use a sky blue color is for the sake of harmony, and also the color blue here represents calmness. It represents some form of calmness and is associated with baby brands. So that is why we are choosing this particular color. Now copy this. As you can see, we have a copy of it. Then go to your rotation, rotate it to -180 degrees, bring it up this other way. Okay, good. Now go to your layer and lock everything up. Then click on the baby image, this baby image. Let's increase the size again a little. Then you can place the baby like this. Okay, good. Now I have this, since it's a dedication event, I have this church clip art. Okay, so you can search on Google for church clip arts. You have images like this, clip arts. Anyways, I'm going to leave it in the description for you to get it yourself. So I have this church image with me here. It's a church clip art. If you search on Google, you have it. Go now to eraser. We want to make it to blend with the background. So what are we going to do? We're going to increase the size of this eraser a little. Then increase this blurriness completely. Increase the length of your eraser also a little. Then as you can see, we now have an eraser. So we're going to erase this downer edge. Erase carefully. Okay, good. Now click OK. As you can see, it has successfully blended with our background. So what are we going to do? We're just going to put it this, position it this way, but then come to opacity and reduce the opacity considerably to about 14 or so. Reduce the size a little. Okay, good. Okay, to just about 10 for opacity. Now go to layer and lock it up as well. I have this sunflower for me here. No, babies, they love flowers a lot, so I have this sunflower with me. I'm going to reduce the size. Then come with me to color filter. Come to color filter, this, click on it, and to hue this first layer. Oh my missed that. So click back on the baby image and come to color filters. Click on color filter, then the hue, which is this. I want you to increase the hue. Increase it. As you are increasing, oh, it's for the baby, not yet. So we are clicking on this. Make sure that you are clicking on this sunflower. Okay, let me increase the size so you can see, and go to color filters, increase the hue. As you can see, the color of the flower is now changing. I think this is okay. It's at least matching with so let's leave it to 145. You can see that the color of the sunflower is now also sky blue. So that is what we wanted to achieve. So you do that by using the hue button. Okay, now bring it to this end, and what you're going to do is to copy it. Come to copy. You have a copy of it. Also send it down this way. Okay, good. So we have succeeded in preparing our background and bringing in the necessary elements. What next? We have to start writing. So go to text, double tap and write write the family. Okay, the family of Mr. and Mrs. Let's just write any name. So I have Ogochukwu. Kingsley with me here. So I have the family of Mr. and Mrs. Ogochukwu Kingsley. Now go to color, and you will see that the first color, the sky blue color that we just created, this is it. So click on it, and as you click on it, we want to make it darker. How do you do that? By clicking on this plus button. So let's go and arrange the color to make it a little bit darker. So just hold this third, okay, hold this third layer and bring it somewhere here. So I'm going to hold it and bring it towards the back end. Good. So as you can see, the color monitor up here now is a little bit darker. So click OK. I think it's not yet dark that way, so let's make it a little further dark. Good. All right, great. Now reduce the size, go to your font, and we're going to use, let's try Roxanne's font. Okay, let's go with Montserrat semi-bold for now. Then double tap to make it all in capital letters. Okay, all should be in capital letters. Then you can reduce the size and make everything to fall on one line, as you can see. Then come back to your relative position and position it on the middle of the page this way. Good. So we have the family of Mr. and Mrs. Ogochukwu Kingsley. Then go to shapes. I want you to go to shapes, click on shapes, choose this square, make it a rectangle to look this way. Then come to color. I want to give it an orange color, so just give it this orange color, because blue and orange are actually a good pair. So we can reduce the size of this a little. Then use your relative position, tap it to be on the middle. Good. So let's send this up a little, and we're going to write request the honor of your presence for. So just leave it like that. Put everything in capital letters. Then come to color, make it white. Then go to font. This time around, let's give it the Roxanne's font. So we are using Roxanne's. Click on Roxanne's. Okay. Then reduce the size. For now, you cannot see because it's not on a white background as well. Okay, I think this text, we're going to make it all in small letters. So just go to double tap and make it in small letters. so that, okay, I think this is good. For request the honor of your presence for, so it should be in small letters so that it can be easily minimizable and such that it can easily enter also on this shape. And go to size, increase the size, come to relative position, tap it to be on the middle, go and reduce the size to 20. Okay, just 21 is okay. Good. So use your position to place it, and tap on relative position to ensure that it's on the middle. So request the honor of your presence for so let's double tap and write 4D. Okay, let's let this statement be complete. 4D. Good. Okay, I think we're going to increase this shape a little bit. Good. So use your relative position, tap it on the middle, then you can bring in this text. Now tap on this text to increase the size. Once you have that, tap on relative position, then tap here to make sure that it's on the middle. So I have request the honor of your presence for day. So go back to text and write dedication. Dedication of there, put it in capital letters. Okay, so let's just copy this since we want to use the same font and everything. So for the, so write the dedication of their daughter, put in capital letters, and you can bring it this way. Use this relative position to tap it. It should be on the middle for the dedication of their daughter. So what is the name of this daughter? The name, we are going to write the name now. We're going to write Amarachi. I hope my friends in Nigeria can relate well if these names are not spelled correctly. Pardon me, guys. So it's Amarachi. Increase the size. Go and give it that dark. Okay, let's give it this sky blue. Yeah, that's okay. Then go to font. And we are going to give it a script font. Okay, so we are giving it this particular font, Belgate script. So you can get this font on Google, Belgate scripts. Click OK, and you can increase the size. Increase the size since it is the main thing there of Amarachi. Okay, go and lock this up so it cannot disturb, and come to this. Let's reduce the size of this to 20. Use relative position to tap it on the middle. Then go and unlock the Amarachi and push the Amarachi to go up a little. Now copy this, lock the Amarachi, Then copy this dedication of their daughter, copy it and write the rest of the name. So it's Amarachi. Let's give this child a name, Amarachi Blessing. Blessing. Amarachi Blessing Ogochukwu. Remember the family name was Ogochukwu. So Amarachi Blessing Ogochukwu. And you use relative position to tap it. Should be on the middle. You can push it up a little. Okay, good. So go back on Amarachi, increase the size further, use relative position to align it this way. Then let's send the image of the baby down a little bit so that we can have some spacing up there. So have this way. Now go to layer, tap here. When you go to layer, on layer here, click on layer, then tap here to select, So we want to send this dedication of their daughter Amarachi and Blessing. Want to combine them. When you combine, you tick them, click on this pen icon, small pen icon, then you will see position. This, click on it. So we want to move them collectively. As you can see, they are moving down collectively, so you can see that. Good. So the family of Mr. and Mrs. Ogochukwu Kingsley request the honor of your presence for the dedication of their daughter Amarachi Blessing Ogochukwu. Why is it that the size of this is too small? Let's check on size 20. Also this. So go and lock Amarachi. If not, you will not be able to do any other thing. So size also 20. Okay, good. Now venue, where is it happening? So we copy this and write venue, All Saints Parish, Onitsha. I don't know these names, but I know my friends from Nigeria can help me if I'm wrong with the spellings. So the venue is All Saints Parish, Onitsha. All Saints Parish, Onitsha. So control paragraph to make it 2 lines. Then come to align here on alignment. Click on alignment and choose the right alignment. Okay, good. Onitsha. Then copy this again and write reception follows immediately. What am I writing? Reception follows immediately at family residence. Okay, make sure that it's aligned. Good. Then go to shapes, choose a circle, reduce the size considerably, because we want to use this circle for the date and the day. So go to color and give it that orange color. Remember, we agreed that orange can go well with blue. Okay, good. Now copy this, go to color and give it that dark blue, this one. Good. then reduce the size, to just about 7. Okay, 8 is okay. Then control it to stand this way. Now copy this, double tap and edit, and write a date which is 5th March 2023. If you check this day very well, it should fall on a Sunday. This 5th of March, it should fall on a Sunday. And reduce the paragraph size, make sure that everything is on 3 lines. Reduce the size and place it on this circle. Then come to bold, to this style. I want to bold that text so that it can be visible enough. Okay, good. So have 5th of March 2022. Increase the size a little so that it can be visible to anyone who is trying to read that. Okay, so let's just leave it at 18. You know, it's a main information, so it has to be clear enough. Then copy it, double tap and write the time, which is 8 a.m. Then use your position, because it's very small. You have to use your position, if not you might lose it. Then put this other one on the dark shape, 8 a.m. So with this, we've come to the end of our child dedication flyer design. I hope you all learned something. Go practice it and have fun while trying this out. Until we meet again some other time, it's Dance Graphics. Stay blessed. I love you all.